Hey, chit chatters. So, good day, good day. Today is Saturday, which we keep the Sabbath on Saturdays. So, just a little bit in the day in the life of so much of today. So, I'm on today. I just want to share with you guys a few products that I'm finding to work for us really well. It's a lot going on with like the air quality alerts and all the fires and all this stuff that they're saying is all in the air and all of the sorts. So I wanted to get on and kind of share a few products that I got from Better Health that is not only just helping to detox the body, but detox metals from the body, heavy metals. And from what was shared with me from some of the workers at Better Health and also a holistic doctor, is that heavy metals play a harsh role in a lot of things with the body, like cancers and different ailments, diabetes, heart problems, and circulatory stuff too, and also brain fog and brain enhancement and things like that. Lots of people with certain issues, they're saying have heavy metals in the body, and also it can heavy metals parasites cling to it as well. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of talk about some of the new things that I've decided to add into me and my children's diet. This is going to be a short video, but I wanted to share. So I went to Better Health and I was having a conversation with the workers, and I was like, I like ashwagandha because it helps to relax the brain, and as far as like, stress relief and stuff like that. And I do notice my kids, my oldest son and my younger son, they do have when they take a little bit of it, they are relaxed, but it's not something I want to give to a 7-year-old every day. I could do it sometimes, a couple days a week, something like that, but I don't want to do it every day. So I was like, what in the world can I do to help his combined type of ADHD with depression, anxiety, along with, of course, parenting and stuff like that, and structure in the home. Well, so she started walking me through, a lot of how metals and stuff play a huge role in that, and also amino acids and stuff. So I said, I also wanted to look for a really good parasite cleanse or whatever that's good for not just me, but also for my children, because my kids they need to get parasites out their body as well. So she was like, perfect. She said, a lot of people don't know, but the herb cilantro and the other herb chlorella, they're green herbs that you cook with all the time, or put into your salads or put into your food or whatever. She said those two herbs will heavily detox metals from your body. I said, So she put me onto this. Okay, cilantro, metal detox with chlorella. It was $17, $18, somewhere around there, depending on where you decide to get it. You just, right on the back, it says put 2.5 droppers in your liquid, so whatever. So I said, oh, okay. So I looked up on it before I bought it. I wanted to look at a little bit more of how cilantro and chlorella can help the body. So I did my own research, and it had great effects on the body. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. Then she said, with ADHD, a lot of that is amino acids in your body, that your amino vitamins that you need, you're not producing them. She said, do you know that a protein shake itself has all 9 of the amino acids and that your body needs, and also a few more? I said, no, I didn't know that. She said, yeah, so like you can be giving your kids protein shakes, that will help the body, she said, because usually it's a protein deficiency and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to also say in my video, this is not to take over whatever is going on with you and your doctor. Don't cure everybody and all that time. I'm not proclaiming any of that. I try to find natural remedies that help my children. So, I decided to pick this up. And I choose plant-based protein because I know that they're doing other things to some of the protein that's in some of the protein shakes. So this right here, I picked that up. Well, I started using it, and within like 24 to 48 hours, everybody's heavy metals and stuff back to that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second because I had to pause my video and go stop my children from playing loud Beyblades while I'm trying to record. They are extra. Anyway, so I started it on Thursday, like I said, and within 24 to 48 hours, I noticed my kids are all way calmer, way more calm. That's number one. And my oldest son, who also has depression and anxiety, I mean, he came out of nowhere and was like, I'm just happy for no reason. I was like, well, all right. So I said, well, great, you know. And so he has been, I sat down and explained to him what I've been doing. I said, your green smoothies that I make, I've been putting the cilantro with chlorella in it. And they do it like twice a day. The back of the bottle says you can do it up to 3 times a day. So we've been doing it twice a day to try to start to detox. And you're supposed to do this detox for like a couple months. I think it's like a month and a half or something, to really get metals out of your body. And you're supposed to eat a certain way too. But I know with kids, we still eat organically, but they're not going to just like eat everything that you say eat and no other snacks. Like, come on, you know. So we try to stay as clean or as organic as possible here in my home, but it doesn't always work that way. So yep, I started giving everybody a little bit of the protein shakes. They don't have a whole lot, but they have some, you know, they have a good amount, to about this much of it. And it's chocolate. Sometimes I do vanilla, and I'll add strawberries to the vanilla and some of my organic plant-based whipped cream and stuff like that. I'll add that to their drinks, and they love it. It tastes good. I try to make it taste like ice cream is what I try to do. So yes, it works. The amino acids is giving a lot of clarity and clearness. Now, in their train of thought, they can think straight. They can sit down and read like I tell them to without jumping up and down and going like nuts. It just is way more calm in my house. And everybody has said, I feel good. I feel better. And I'm like, okay. So I'm thankful to the Most High, because I've been praying about finding the options for my home, my household that works. They still take their multivitamin. They take that at night. And vitamin D. So like, honestly, whenever I give them a green smoothie with cilantro and chlorella in it, I chase it with vitamin D, because your vitamin D usually like carries things through your body. It helps with all that. So I always make sure to give them vitamin D as well. And then, like I said, at night they take their multivitamins. So I still take all of my vitamins, which I take. People ask me, so I'll just tell you, I take B12. I take my adult multivitamin that I get from Whole Foods, because it's all natural and plant-based type of things. They don't have weird stuff in it. Calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, and I do take black seed oil. That's what I take every morning. And then at night, I take my second black seed oil, and I take my second calcium, magnesium, zinc. And I noticed that when I keep up on that, my digestion is better. I feel better. The circulation in my body is better. So like, I just stay up on those vitamins and stuff. So, but I'm also doing the protein shakes. Yes, I want my amino acids, but I'm trying to get this weight off too. And I notice it's definitely filling. So I get mine from Better Health. The cilantro metal detox with chlorella. I got it at Better Health. They also have it if you search it online. It's by Source Naturals. They have it, I think, at iHerb. Anyway, iHerb.com. There's other places that sell it. And there's other brands that have cilantro metal detox with chlorella as well. But this is just the brand that I'm using. My overall health with me, I'm taking it as well. And listen, I feel amazing. I get up in the mornings, and that's the first thing I do is drink some water first with my vitamins. And then I drink some of my green smoothie, like this much. And I put my detox in there. And within 15-20 minutes, I'm feeling great. And I'm ready to start my day. I don't have to do it with a bunch of caffeine. I don't have to do it with a bunch of coffee. I do light coffee a little bit sometimes. I go to Starbucks here and there. To get some coffee and as a little treat, but that's not something I do every day. My vitamins and my detox is making me feel great. I'm able to be active throughout the whole day. I'm back to working out now. I feel good enough to work out and stuff. So I just wanted to get on Chit Chatters and have this quick little video just to talk to you about those items. Also, I do want to talk a little bit about time management. I'm noticing there's a lot of people, they come and they tell me, oh my gosh, how do you find time to do this and do that? Now, when I was working at a hospital, back in 2021 is when I let it go. When I was working at a hospital, my days were very cramped. You know, I was up early, getting lunches and stuff together. You know, I have to drop all my kids off in 3 different places because I had one in daycare, one in regular elementary, then I had my high schooler, then I had to go to work. And it was like crazy. And I was paying before and after care, had my mom jumping in to help me to drop off and pick up because their dad's work hours is ridiculous, and my mate, his work hours is ridiculous. So like he couldn't do it, their dad couldn't do it. So my mom she was retired, so she was able to jump in and help out. Time management is what I had to really get under control, because it's hard when you are in a single parent, even a 2-parent household, both of you working or you're working, trying to make ends meet, things like that. What I had to do when I took my first year off of working to homeschool my kids, I realized how much my children needed me. Meaning, these children need your undivided attention. Okay, so when you have kids, it's no more just about you. You got to understand that. They need you up in the morning, looking at what to do for them for lunches or whatever, snacks for school, all that. They need you not rushing them in the morning. They need you planning out breakfast, lunch, dinner meals. They need you there after school once you get home. Have a really good plan in place for aftercare if you need that. One that's really trustworthy, that's not going to mess with your kids, and you know that you can really trust. If it's your family, okay. If it's just look for a really good spot. Don't just put them in any place. Be very careful and be diligent with searching. Be very, very active and open with who has access to your kids. It's a school, the aftercare, whatever, because they need to know that you're willing to work with them, but they also need to know that you're not playing about your kids. Okay? So when your children get home, if they go to an academy or whatever, they should know, take off your uniform. If it's late in the day, take a shower, put on pajamas if you need to, whatever. If it's earlier in the day, 3, 4 o'clock, whatever, take off those school clothes, put on some regular clothes, sit down, have a snack, while I'm cooking dinner, bring out everything that happened in school. I need to know. You start making dinner, y'all start, making dinner or whatever. Stop going to these fast food places, getting these kids $5 pizzas and McDonald's menus 3 to 4 times a week. That is messing up these children. Go to Pinterest. Look up dinner ideas. Look up anything. Some meat, some grain, some vegetables. And then go from there. Learning how to cook stuff. If you can't cook, learn how. Okay? While you're making dinner, have these kids sit down, have conversations with you about school, what's going on, who their friends are, who they're connected to, each one of their teachers. What is the homework? What is the expectations? If they don't tell you, you read your emails. Make sure you're reading all those newsletters and those emails from from the teachers and the school and the principals. Sit down and read through them. Okay? Make sure these kids have a really good bedtime every day. Take the TVs out their room. Take the remote, or if they have a TV, excuse me, I got food under there because I just got done making lunch for my kids. If you want them to have a TV in their room, take the remotes out the room when they get ready to go to bed. Make sure all video games are either out the room or they don't have access to being able to play them. No phones, no tablets, no nothing. Okay? You can do, if you got I have the Alexa devices, but if you have something that can play like rain sounds to clear their mind really softly, I do a humidifier with peppermint oil or lavender or something in the air that they can smell. I do the Dr. Teal's spray that you can spray in the air to calm the brain and the body. and let those kids go to sleep. If your children are young, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, go sit in the room for 20 minutes until they fall asleep. Okay? I don't care how you feel. Go do that. Don't be playing on your phone or looking on Facebook or none of that. I don't care if you can read a book even, but quietly sit in their room until they fall asleep, and make sure their days are structured. On the weekends, make them have to work for something, meaning my kids know, yep, you can have your phones. Yeah, because dad buy phones. I don't believe in kids having phones, but I'll sometimes let them get it and play the games on it. And sometimes they'll be looking at some YouTube stuff in front of me so I can see what you're watching, what's going into your mind, so you don't be thinking that everything is acceptable. I'll say, on the weekends, I'll say, we like today was the Sabbath. You got to do your Sabbath teaching. We do our biblical teachings and things. But you have to read me a book before I let you have any Beyblades or any of that other stuff. You have to do some math problems for me. I do things like that. Keeps their mind going, keeps it, revving on what they should be doing. Still on the weekends, I still have a bedtime for them because you are not just going to stay up and do whatever you want to do. Okay. I plan things out. I look at, okay, it's the weekend, free stuff. Oh, it's the summertime. Water pads, the mall, libraries have a lot of different events. We have, my kids like outside stuff. We'll go to the park and they do some digging in the park to catch bugs. It's weird, but my youngest likes to do that. We go to the Dollar Tree together. There's a Dollar Tree here that has a lot of arts and crafts and also has painting and stuff like that. We'll do today. I'll say today is painting project day, and we'll go to the Dollar Tree. They both have $5 to spend, and they'll get themselves, some painting stuff on during the week or whatever on Sundays and whatever days. I don't spend money on a Sabbath, but other days, they can do this. They go and they get their pictures and stuff and their boards. They get their painting things. They come home. I set them right in the kitchen on the floor where I know that it's not gonna get in my carpet. And I let them have at it. And, and once they get their pictures done, they hang them up somewhere. They can hang them up in their room. And it's just stuff you can do with them. If you're a person that likes to do your smoking and your drinking and all that, I don't personally. None of that goes on in my house. I would say this. Limit exposure to your children of that stuff. Okay? Try your best to let them go to sleep, go to bed, and then you'll have your little 1 hour of fun. Time your stuff. Okay? I don't do those things anymore like I used to when I was like in my 20s. We'd meet up and I have a few drinks or something with some friends, but never was a smoker. But limit your children to those partying behaviors and all that stuff, because they'll see you doing all the partying and stuff. You're not paying attention to what's going on with them, and that's when they feel like it's the best time for them to go and get their phones and do anything to get attention. Get on social media saying things they ain't got no business saying. Lots of different things happen because we're not paying attention. If you notice like your kids having a lot of issues, get them in some therapy. Because I'm a big believer. Everybody should have a therapist. All the way from little kids on up. Everybody should have a therapist. Somebody you can vent to and they can give you good coping mechanisms to help you through life. Period. Get them in therapy. Be willing to drive your kids to therapy once a week, twice a week, whatever, 6 p.m. when you're off work. Have your therapy days. I put my kids swim school. It was good and therapeutic for them. If you have the money to do that, swim school. If you have the money to do little sports, make sure your children know that you have a family structure. Family structure. They need to know that their foundation is coming from inside the home. They need to know that they are safe to talk to you about whatever they need to talk about. And then it's up to you to find resources when your child is having problems and issues. And you're like, okay, there's something off. My kid acting out. I check bedrooms and backpacks and all that. What you doing? Who you doing it with? Things like that. I'm not perfect, but these are just tips. Just tips from a new coming up teacher. Okay? I was an intervention teacher this past year. Now I'm going into my own classroom as a 5th grade math teacher, on a teacher in residency, because my degree will be, I'm finished, but I have to do I have to get certified and all those things, which will be great. I'm doing that coming up here September anyway. So all will be well. I'm studying for the Michigan Teacher Certification Test, so I can go ahead and take that before my job starts and things. So, like I said, tips from a teacher, tips from a spiritual person, a person who is biblically led. Make sure your foundation comes from inside the home. Pull yourself out from all the other stuff that's going on. I even support homeschooling. I loved it. Yes, it will take jobs away from us if everybody go and homeschool, but you know what? I will find another job if it happened that way. But I do support homeschooling, and I think it's if you're good at it, if you're a person who's going to pay attention and do what you're supposed to do for your children, following the structure of the homeschool platform to make sure your children get a good education. Also, the other thing is look around for free tutoring. I meant to tell you that there's free tutoring. You can ask if your children are in school, go and ask any of the leaders there, like the deans, or you can tell the kid's teacher to follow up for you to find free tutoring around the area. Because when my son went to Ann Arbor schools, they gave us a list of the free tutoring all around. I can't remember all the places that did it, but they had a whole list of free tutoring around. And right now my middle child is at Sylvan Learning Center to get reading tutoring, and I'll be adding math tutoring onto that. Even though mom's a teacher, I just want them to, they seem to take better instruction when it's other people, but I want them to have time away from me and go into a tutoring session, because I'm with them all day. I'm teaching at their school, then I'm with them after school doing everything. I have everything structured. I have all that stuff laid out, written out of what's to come. I keep a calendar on the refrigerator. This is what we do on Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays, like all of that. And I sit down every Sunday night and I write down what our meals are going to be for the week. Sometimes they do change, but at least you have a guide. At least you know what you should be doing and how to grocery shop as well. So I just wanted to share those tips and pointers. If anybody has any questions, please leave any comments in the comment sections, and I do everything I can to get back with you. If you even want me to share something with you as far as how to plan out a schedule, time management, writing it, all those things, I'm willing to do that. If I don't know you, I'll probably do it through email. But if I do know you and I know I can link up with you easily, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or if you're a friend of mine and we got each other phone numbers and stuff, you could text me. I'll be like, yo, let's do it. I've helped many people write out life plans, and also write out how to do time management, how to plan their lives for the week and stuff like that with kids, because it's not easy. I've also helped brainstorm how to help. When my oldest son was having a lot of troubles mentally, I said, oh no, we're going to write out a life plan, and we created a vision board with him together. And where are you trying to go? What do you want to do? What are the steps to get there? All those types of things. So reach out to me. I just wanted to talk with y'all today, and thank y'all for tuning in. By all means, like, share, subscribe, all of that. I appreciate y'all. I love my chit chatters.